That's right, boys, we are back in the Dark Horse. It's been a while since I've really done any videos on the channel, and I'll explain that, but we're back, man. The S4 kind of, we went on a trip with that to Maine. I ended up proposing to my girlfriend, so now my fiance, which was amazing. It went very, very good. You know, having the S4 during that trip was awesome. You guys are gonna see a ton of different things. I got a ton of content while I was down there with the car, but that's not what today is about. Today we are in the Dark Horse. We're going to our first ever car meet slash car show with the Dark Horse, but there's a couple things that I have changed my mind on about after I've driven this car a little bit more. We are sitting at, so now we're sitting at 2,700 miles almost, so a lot more miles than before. And so in those miles, I did get an oil change, so we're all good to go on the oil change. We're ready for the track whenever the track day happens, which will happen soon. So if you want to see somebody drive the Dark Horse on the track, I'm going to have a helmet POV of inside my helmet, pretty much everything like that, or I guess outside of my helmet. But we're going to have a ton of cameras set up for that, so drop a sub if you want to see that. That will be happening within the next, I'd say, few weeks. I'm going to get out there. There's something else that, there's a couple things that are going to be coming to the channel that are completely new. I know I'm rambling, but let's focus on the Dark Horse for now, and then I'll explain all that as I'm driving. Basically, I used to say that track mode was the best way to drive this car, and I completely have changed my mind about that now. Regular mode, now I might go to sports mode next, but regular mode is actually where it is. In track mode, I was trying to slide the car around, and I really couldn't get it to without pretty much flooring it. Now, you know, sliding around is not meant for the track, so it makes sense that you can't break that traction. In track mode, it doesn't like it, but in regular mode, you can pretty much break traction whenever you want to, and it's so much fun. I would assume the sports mode is even better, but I'm trying to learn, you know, how to slide a little bit in regular mode first before I head over to sports mode, because I think that that's going to be a little bit more responsive, a little bit less room for error there. Now on to the couple things that are going to be coming to this channel, and it's going to be a lot. So recently I kind of bought a bike. So we do actually now have a super bike on the channel, which you guys will see in the next video, either the next or the one after that. It's a CBR 600RR, so it's a missile, man. It's a lot of fun. It's not my first bike ever, but it is my first like super bike ever. So I've never had a 600, never had anything that's, you know, that fast, and it's been super fun so far. Of course, I've only got the speed limit in it, but you know, we're having fun with that. And in the next video, either this next video or the video after that, you guys will actually see my 300ZX Turbo, which you guys have never seen on this channel, I don't think. I'm actually going to be getting that ready to sell. I may or may not put a new clutch in it, a new steering rack, but I do know that I am taking out my subs and stereo that I have in there, because I don't think that there's a need for that in that car really at the moment. So I'm probably going to take that stuff out and put the stock seats back in. You guys will see all of that, but let's just enjoy the ride in the Dark Horse for the time being, and get to this meet, show you guys some cool cars. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what questions people have to ask about the Dark Horse, or if they know anything about it, what other cars might be there. If there's another Dark Horse there, that would be crazy. I'd love to see another trim style in this, or I guess another build style in this, you know, maybe an automatic, or maybe the regular seats, not the Recaros. But let's go ahead and enjoy the ride there. See you guys then. A nice Corvette right there, if it would focus on it. Looks nice, man. Got the top off. We'll see if he wants to play, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, he doesn't want anything, but the car itself is clean, man. I like those wheels. I wonder if those are stock wheels. They look great. All right, so we made it here. I somehow beat my dad here, even though he lives 10 minutes away. I live an hour and 10 minutes away, but we did somehow beat him. But it looks like a bunch of old cars mostly, so we're gonna try to find like the newer stuff, but we'll see. There's the new Scat Pack, I believe. Wait, that might actually be the Corvette that we saw on the highway. We're gonna go over there by the Corvettes, I think. So that's the Camaro. Looks awesome. I actually forgot, my dad does have a cold air intake on this thing. That's basically it, and then the exhaust I talked about earlier. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my other camera, get some cool shots of the cars. I'll do some B-roll and some music with it, and I will actually be messing with my Z in this video, so you guys will see that too. Let me grab my other camera, get some of that footage for you guys.
me restless. I got to know, don't keep me waiting. Said I love in motion, let's go. I can be yours. I don't know where we'll go from here.
Well, I do have to say, even though most of those cars were pretty old, as you guys saw, but they were super, super cool. Their paint was awesome. There was a couple newer Corvettes. You guys saw pretty much everything that was there. It seemed like a lot of people were actually really interested in the Dark Horse, which is amazing, dude. It makes me so happy to see the kind of old head car people are really into this 2024 Dark Horse, man. I mean, I really didn't expect it, but shoot, I mean, it's good for me because it means that people can appreciate that just as much as I do. So yeah, we're gonna head over and start working on my Z. You guys are gonna see that for the first time in this video. Man, honestly, it's weird. Like, I already love this car so much, but just seeing the love that it gets from even older people that don't really fully know what they're looking at. Like, I talked to a ton of people that were asking about the twin intakes, pretty much everything to do about the car. Got to teach people about kind of how the newer sports muscle car actually works, a track car. But I'll see you guys over at my dad's house. I'm gonna kind of pull some stuff out of my Z. You guys will see what I used to have before I you know, got into these newer cars. So see you guys over there. So right behind this wood is the Z. Yeah, it's got the little bit of a save me look to it right now. Haven't driven this thing in 4 years, 5 years. I repainted the whole thing, did all of the body work on it. It's not perfect, but it's very close. It's very close. I did this while I was, I believe, a freshman in college. So, you know, not perfect, but we've got some stuff in there. We got some subs and a stereo. We're gonna be taking those out. These are the seats I'm gonna be taking out as well because, I mean, they look cool with the hood and all, but I think to sell the car, the original seats being in it would be better. And don't judge old me. Listen, it was a phase, okay? But it does have a full carbon fiber cowl hood, which honestly, I like. I really like it. It looks amazing. I think that it completely transformed the look of the car for when I bought it. And let me show you guys under the hood. I don't know how pretty it's gonna be. We're gonna find out together. Oh yeah, got a lot of water in that hood. Looks about the same, maybe a little more dirty, but nothing too crazy. So when I got it, you can see where it got wet a little bit there. I did repaint this, which it looks almost original now, which is actually really cool. To whoever I sell it to, I might not even say that I painted that. It looks very close to the original red now that it's been on there for 5, 6 years, something like that. But let's go ahead and open this thing up, show you guys the inside. I kind of wonder if this thing starts right now because I have not been here to check anything. It's probably dead. Yep, it's dead. Usually this light would be on, so I might not even have to unhook anything to take out the subs and stereo and stuff. But as you can tell, we got a bunch of just random crap in here, man. There's so much stuff in here. It's honestly really sad seeing it like this, man. I mean, I had a plan for this car and I am going to finish it, but I think that I am going to sell this thing. So we got to get this thing cleaned up. It needs a clutch. It needs a not a drive shaft, what is it called, the steering rack, because the steering rack leaks. But I do have the original wheels, and I also put on just some aftermarket wheels. They look all right. Don't question the yellow lettering. Again, it was a phase. It didn't look that bad on the car, okay? Dang, I really wish I could fire this thing up for you guys, but I definitely don't think that there's any juice left in it. No, it's completely dead. Okay, so manual. Yeah, it looks like my dad was trying to fix this this window motor for me, which I think that he might have. But the dash is in very, very good condition, even while sitting out for, it doesn't really sit out all summer, so my dad helps me out there. He keeps it in this garage. But yeah, we've got one of the aftermarket wheels here, it looks like. Random steering wheel and just random stuff everywhere. But the cool stuff is back here. Kickers, stereo, aftermarket speakers everywhere. This thing was a project. Yeah, if I open this up, this is what we're taking out today. Oh dang, I didn't even realize I had the OEM fire extinguisher in there. That definitely adds to the value. This did not always stay up. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, maybe they'll stay up now though. Maybe. But we do have that massive, I believe 1300 watt amplifier there. This thing was crazy back in the day. It's so crazy to me to see. This is kind of like the vision that I had back then. Oh, yep, there it goes. This is the vision that I had back then, and it still looks cool. Really cool looking car, just not really exactly me anymore. So I'm gonna fix it up, and I mean, I'm sure somebody will appreciate it for everything that it is, but I'm just gonna pull these things out. I don't think that there's any reason for me to show you guys those, because I was gonna start it up and crank the car over and everything for you guys, but now that it is dead, I don't think that there's a real point to that. So, did a lot in this video. I really wish I could start this up, but that's just gonna have to be for another one. I will be putting that clutch in. I will be putting that steering rack in, either that or fixing the one that's on it. But yeah, man, this car is gonna be a lot of fun, pulling out these subs, and I guess that's it, guys. If you guys like this video, drop a like, subscribe. See you guys in the next one when we probably show you guys the CBR 600.